playing team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Beck. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bruins offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. But now, DTR looking the part, being the part.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. He's right on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So Penn State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Harris. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. You gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Got it past the marker. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep him honest and pound that rock.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air. It's Hart. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he could not get loose on the run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive. He can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Coming after it. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got room at the 35. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Leaves it with the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Witherspoon. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Keeps the play going. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses. Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. On the move to his left. And the ball is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Unleashes it on the run. He's got it down the left side. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through two quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number one for that opposing sideline. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Witherspoon. They've got the screen set up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beck. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Give to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hart, feeling some heat. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Bruins will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play out.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step 1. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a 1st down. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hart. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. And you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Cotton. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go. Much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll try it again. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the continue to feed this workhorse.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally run. To the first down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. To throw, it's Hart. quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
He'll try to do it himself. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push him downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play until the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
There's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking for a man. It's Witherspoon. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Hart. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on second down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.